Should I install Red Hat Linux? It would match my SOC. Right, I need to finish the Linux Mint video. Never mind. Last time we finished the installation of the Linux Mint system, and today is the day when we customize it. Here we have a couple of random points of the software we will be installing today for basic human needs. So first of all, if you didn't know, there is a software manager built in to Linux Mint, where you can install the software directly from the repositories. These are like servers maintaining the software, which is safe to use and install. Here we can search for anything from VLC, which is a media player, to like Spotify. Yeah, there we go. It's right there. You don't have to hunt down the internet for the software that you need. Don't get any viruses, nothing like that. If you don't find it, there are alternative ways to install the software. This is how I like to customize my own systems for my own use. Let's start with the email client. I use Thunderbird. Click here, and as we can see, it is already installed. Great, I can just launch it from the menu, set up my email. Continue. Done. Oh no, I have to authenticate. Yes, I agree. Take it. Wrong configuration of username and password. No. Okay, never mind. It was it was an issue in the account itself. I used it for testing purposes elsewhere, and I disabled the IMAP and POP to authentication. So now I enabled it, so it works. So what I like to do is to customize the view of the Thunderbird client right here. So I go to the menu bar, go to the view, go to the layout, and use the classic layout. That way I can get the messages on the top and the content of the messages on the bottom. I also prefer to have this in the table view instead of the card view. Then I can expand the subject, which is the most important thing that you will see. Now I can just browse my messages. We can of course add multiple accounts to your Thunderbird and manage them directly here. For the browser itself, I use the Firefox, which is installed by default. I do only a couple of little changes here. So I will go to the settings and to the AI controls. I click block AI enhancements. That will disable the AI features globally throughout the whole browser. And the other thing I like to change is the default search engine. So I drifted away from Google and I started using DuckDuckGo, which provides the results that I'm looking for. That's it. Oh, and one more thing I'd like to do in the Firefox browser, I press Ctrl-Shift-B to show my bookmarks bar, and then I can drag and drop all of my bookmarks, rename it to short names, so that way I can access them immediately all the time. For the Office suite, I'd like to use the LibreOffice, which is pre-installed with the Linux Mint installation. It contains the Writer, the Calc, which is like the version of Excel, and Impress, which is the version for the PowerPoint. The only customizations I do here is to change the user interface to the tabbed, and by default it's like this, but I can switch it to the tab that will look more like the familiar interface from Microsoft products, and then I can change sizes of the fonts and stuff like that. So it's right here. You can customize more stuff here if you like, but this is the bare minimum that I need for my work, and this is usually enough for me. This is Impress, the presentation tool, and this is the table processor, Calc. For the graphics suite, what I use is GIMP and Inkscape. GIMP is for the pixel graphics and the Inkscape is for the vector graphics. You can install them through the software manager. I usually install them through the terminal. And there we go. Inkscape right there. You can open a new document, edit right in. And there is the GIMP. Oh, and if you don't like any of the solutions, you can just use the browser tool like Photopea or something else. For the games, I'm not sure what this laptop will be capable of, but I will install the Steam anyway, and we'll try to run some games. The Steam installer is nowadays 500 megabytes. Interesting. So I'm downloading some games. Let's see if they work. I just wanted to point out that we are running on the integrated graphics for this PC, so the performance will not be the greatest, but nevertheless, let's try these two games. First off, Doom. We'll probably need a mouse, so let's connect that. Let's go to Bluetooth, Manager, Search. Oh, I should probably put it into the pairing mode, right? There we go. Do I connect it? But it doesn't work. Confirm. Oh, it works. Okay. Are we finally ready to play some Doom? Let's try it. It worked. How about this GTA?
After 5 years on the East Coast.
What the heck is this?
That's a federal offense!
Well, it kind of works. What is...
Grove Street. Home. At least it was before I fucked everything up.
And guess what? After switching up my Proton version to the older one, it now works flawlessly. For the password manager, I like to use the KeePass XC, which is an offline file solution. So it's not a cloud-based solution. Nobody has your passwords unless you upload it to your own cloud, preferably. This is my preferred combination. I run my Nextcloud server on my TrueNAS system and I host my KeePass file there. So let's quickly install this and take a look at the interface. Okay, let's create a new database. Great, now we created the passwords database right here on the desktop. This is just for the showcase purposes, and we can add new passwords. Here we go. We have created one test record right there. We can save it. Now, anytime we want to open the passwords database, we have to input our password. Oh, did I forget it already? There we go. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to deep dive into the KeePass XC solution. It supports multiple advanced features, additional attributes, one-time passwords, and so on. For the clipboard manipulation, I like to use the software Diodone, I don't know, and launch it. Creates a little icon right here on the bottom. Now I can copy paste, and I have my history right here. Great. Last but not least, I will install a OneDrive-like solution. It is called Nextcloud. I have set up Nextcloud on my server on my TrueNAS, so I will just be connecting with a test account from this PC to see how it's done. So let's quickly install that and set it up. So we can now log in. Server address. Let's see if is it this one? Maybe without the port. Oh, I just remembered that I was connected to the isolated network, which doesn't have access to anything, so my bad. All right, let's try to log in. There we go. Can close the window. Perfect. Let's connect. Did we get the files? Yes, we did. Perfect. So what I would do now, I would move this passwords file onto the Nextcloud server. So I have that available anywhere with my account right here. So now this is now synchronized and backed up to my TrueNAS. That's it for today. And next time we will deep dive into the software we installed and create some real world use out of it. Bye. Goodbye. Oh, and we'll also clean up the PC from the dust using my handy dandy Wolfbox tool. Goodbye.